So what's up, guys? It's Saturday, and I just want to take a little time to put together something to document the progress of this past week. I didn't get to make it out on yesterday, so I wanted to make sure I got this done first thing this morning. So one of the things that you can see to my left here is the electrical boxes, the outdoor electrical boxes and meter boxes. It looks like the electricians are making some progress as far as getting those installed. We have 10 units in this building. The two devices, or the two boxes that you see here, represent numbers 5 and 6. So we actually have 4 more to go on the other end of the building off to my right. There's the plumber, the tub that we've been waiting on, finally arrived this week as well. I had a chance to talk to Marcus. He did come out. He did install the tub. So we're going to be going inside and taking a look at how the new tub turned out. The last thing that I want to talk about that we've encountered this week is the video surveillance of our garbage dumpsters. I just think that's a good place to have cameras, to have eyes. What we've decided to do here is just go with the Ring camera system. But unfortunately, the dumpsters, fortunately or unfortunately, however you want to think about that, the dumpsters are actually on the opposite end of the property. Again, this is a 2.5 acre property, and we're just not really getting that internet signal from the office on the one end all the way back to the cameras overlooking the dumpsters on the opposite end of the property. So Ring actually sells something known as a booster. So apparently you program this little box, plug it in between your internet signal, the router, where your internet signal originates, somewhere in between there in the camera, the Ring camera. You just need to install this extender. And I wasn't really able to find out much about what kind of range I can expect with these extenders. I'm just going to try to locate it. Actually, the building that we're working on would be the ideal place for it, but we don't have power in this building just yet, so we're going to have to try to come up with another solution. So we'll be working on that in the coming week as well. So let's go take a look at the tub and see what Marcus has done.
So here we are in the restroom. We can see the new tub is installed. This tub actually came with adjustable, what I call feet underneath the bottom. It actually just sits flat on the floor, so there's no need to build a stand. As you can see, where the toilet normally sits, there's the slab has been broken through. The reason for that was that the toilet has to be situated, the center of the drain from the toilet has to be situated a certain number of inches from the center of the drain of the tub. And because these are a little bit larger jacuzzi style tubs, we ended up having to move the toilet over just a little bit. The plumbers did try to, I guess I should say the plumbers did put in a bid on this aspect of the job. I can't remember exactly how much it was they wanted per unit, but what I ended up doing is just renting a jackhammer and paying a laborer by the day, and we did it in a day. So our cost ended up being a rental of a jackhammer and a day's pay. What you see I'm doing right now is just checking underneath the tub just to make sure there's no small leaks. The last thing we want to do is try to start putting this together and run into a leak.
So as far as I can tell, looks like Marcus has finally gotten his last tub installed. I don't see anything that looks like a leak. So I think we can go ahead and give him a call and see about getting him paid. So, all right. So I did already take a little time to sit down and figure out where we actually are with Marcus. So I've put together a few numbers. I've made a snapshot on my cell phone of those handwritten notes that I have put together on exactly how much the job is for, how much he's already been paid, and how much he can expect on the finish end of the plumbing. One other thing to consider is when you're doing a building like this that's been vacant for a while and you're having to do all new plumbing, it's not always necessary to replace the plumbing that is underneath the slab. We have copper underneath the slabs here, and from some of the research that I've done, copper can last anywhere from 60 to 100 years. This building was built in 1975. It is 2019 right now. So we're looking at a building that is in the 45, 44, 45-year-old range. So we elected to go ahead and just leave that copper in place. I mean, we should be able to get another 15, 20, maybe even another 40, 50 years out of this. So we decided to leave that copper in place. So because of that, because we had to hire a plumber to come back and check those lines for leaks to help us make the decision to leave them there, we cannot pay him all of the money until after we make sure that those lines are not leaking. And so the contract that I have put together makes a provision for the contractor, which is me, to hold back 10% of the pay for a week after the completion of the project. So what's going to have to happen is once he gets his final inspection, we're going to have to just go ahead and call MLGW and just get service to all of these units and go ahead and get these water meters installed, watch things for a week, and just make sure there are no leaks, particularly underneath the slab. So that's just something that we're just going to have to do, and I hope that is the way the contract has been interpreted by Marcus. So I guess we'll go ahead and give him a call now. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and text him the notes that I made earlier.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 90128704661 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey Marcus, it's Lemuel Oliver. Give me a call back when you get time. Thank you, sir. Hello?
Yes.
Marcus, what's up?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I was just trying to hang up from leaving you a message. So I had a chance to take a look at the tub. It looks good. Looks real good. I also went ahead and took the liberty of putting the numbers together on where we are in terms of the money and the project, and I took a picture of that and I texted it to you. I don't know if you had a chance to take a look at that text. Probably not, because I just sent it right before I called.
Okay. Well, let me look at it then, and we'll go from there. Cause cause my understanding was that's the reason why I was trying to wait on the tub to get done. My understanding was that you was gonna have a check ready for me when I got through with the tub. The other tub came in or whatever. From my understanding, that's what we last discussed or whatever.
Yeah. We got your check ready. We're gonna send it like we send all of our payments.
But that was now. See, that's where I was trying to get with you on. I thought I asked Miss Nikki to ask you about that or whatever else. If you could have, I mean, I didn't understand. It may be a little different for you or whatever else because of your financial situation or whatever else. But What it was, I was asking, we was waiting on the tub to come in. What was why it couldn't have already been sent in? That way it could have been sent to the office. You could have held it or whatever else till the tub came in and got installed, and I could have received it when the tub got installed. That's all I was asking. That's all I was asking, because I'm still have gas. I know you might think I'm putting your job on a hold or something like that or whatever, but I'm not trying to put your job on a hold or anything of that nature. I haven't really made anything off the job. I've been trying to make sure, because like I said, I thought I had 2 guys already that were going to be committed to the job site and everything. It didn't work out like that or whatever. So I'm trying to make sure I finish up the job, but it's costing me more than what I thought it would be. But I'm still trying to get the job site done and everything. I'm not trying to hold up your job site or anything of that nature. So, all right. So now you're saying you sending it in. So you send it in Monday, and then when do I supposed to receive a payment?
To be honest with you, I would have to. Well, actually, you can ask Nikki like what the delivery date on that check is supposed to be. The thing is, we have our accounting system and our new software system is all tied into our bank, and it just makes the accounting easier at the end of the year than just doing paper checks. We're trying to go electronic.
Yeah, I understand that.
Now we can take credit cards. We can do credit cards.
Yeah, but how much that more of a cost?
I don't know,
See,
but
that's
if you take
yeah,
credit
that's
cards,
going to be
we do American Express credit card. We can do credit card payments if you want to do that. That tracks right through our software as well.
nah, that's still I'm already still negative as far as trying to pay these guys or whatever else and everything already. So, but anyway, let me look at this paper. You say you just sent me the payment or whatever else, the remaining of the balance or whatever, and I'll go over it right fast and give you a call back.
All right, sounds good. Well, Marcus didn't seem too happy with that, but oh well. It's time to get the money out of the washroom. I almost forgot about that. Got to get that done today. So I said to myself a little while ago that I was gonna start trying to put a little bit more foresight into my videos. I can remember that movie, Napoleon Dynamite, one of the greatest movies I think I've ever seen. The entire thing shot with still shots. Seems like just one camera. It was incredible. So, you know, the thing about that movie was it was a great storyline. You know, the greatest movies are the greatest stories. And don't get me wrong, the action and drama has its place. But for me, nothing takes the place of a great story. All right, well, the washroom is not in horrible shape today. It's March, so right now I am collecting the February washroom income. So you really end up staying about a month behind as far as being able to account. That's the thing. When you're talking about rental properties and cash flow in general, it's always, well, there's a hindsight game to it, for sure when it comes to the accounting. But there's a foresight component, especially when you consider purchasing cash flow, which is certainly something that I want to touch on at another time. But for now, we'll go ahead and count down February's washroom. You know, this is a profit center here, and we had a washer go down, and you don't really want to delay either repairing or replacing something like a washer when it goes down, because that's one of your profit centers. You always want to make sure that your profit centers are operating at maximum capacity. You know, you can make the same argument with the apartments themselves, you know. I sacrifice quite a bit to try to make sure that these profit centers are all available. The main profit centers, of course, being the units. So we're doing what we can to try to get the units put together as fast as we can, while not ignoring our other profit center right here on site. All right, easy enough, guys. As the day has progressed, as I often do, I've tried to replay things in my head and try to grow from my interaction with others. And I'm still dismayed at the attitude of my plumber to take the position to complain about not making any money on the job when he just finished the job, well, this portion of the job, yesterday. He finished it on a Friday, and Saturday he didn't get because he didn't get paid the same day he finished, after delaying this project for a month. He wants to complain that he hadn't made any money on the job. Well, of course he hadn't. He just finished the job yesterday, and he's about to get a check mailed to him. So, you know, it baffles me that people can actually take that position when they haven't done their part.